Hey guys, welcome to the match review. I'm here joined with Jez. Jez 5-0 to Man City. Absolute embarrassment. Another record by Arteta again. Yeah. It's the first time he's lost 3 games in a row for the first start of the season since the 50s. So yeah.
455, yeah.
Exactly. But give me your thoughts, mate. Give me your thoughts on the game. This is just getting embarrassing, isn't it?
Well, you have to really start questioning his judgment when he has 2 goalkeepers on the bench.
Yeah.
Was he concerned that there was going to be some real bad problems with the goalkeepers today? Kolasinac is still in the squad. Well, I thought, as we just said, I thought he was going. I thought we were going to buy him out. And yet started the last 2 games. I can't see what's going on there. He is just getting everything wrong. He looked to me, when we went 2-0 down today, and then Xhaka gets sent off, he looked like a rabbit stuck in the car headlights. He was clueless. He didn't know what to do. He was just thinking, well, what do I do now? And he was just totally outclassed by Pep. And when you actually look at the stats, Arsenal stats today, one shot, one. We were playing. I mean, once they were on us, we were just so deep, and it was a training game for them, Man City.
Yeah.
You know, the second half, we barely got out of our half. I mean, 9% possession. 9%. I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's a joke, isn't it? Absolute joke. I mean, first off, I mean, you mentioned Kolasinac there, but what did you make of the lineup, and what would have you done differently?
The lineup I thought was poor. I mean, Kolasinac shouldn't be here. That's quite clear. Tierney, he gave it a go, and he looked like he was trying. Odegaard may have not bothered to put the shirt on for what he did.
Yeah.
This supposed creative midfielder today just was lost.
Yeah.
Aubameyang, you know, well, another Aubameyang just performance from last season. But then again, he wasn't getting any service, to be fair. Yeah. He was trying to come back and get the ball. Now, when you're playing a team like Man City, and you've got to come back into your own half to try and get the ball, and then you're going to try and run through their midfield and defence, ain't going to happen.
No.
Ain't going to happen. They're just too good. It was just, I just think I don't know what his tactics and game plan are with Arteta anymore. Or there never has been one, let's be fair. And it certainly proved it today. It was just such a lackluster performance. Holding and Chambers, I mean, for God's sake.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
That first goal, to get out jumped like that when you're in your 6-yard box, it is just it's just pitiful, to be honest.
Which, especially when you're miles higher than the other player, it's just laughable, isn't it? It's just a joke.
Yeah. He can barely get off the ground, that guy. You know, I despair.
What would have you done? I mean, me personally, I would have been quite happy with a 3 at the back, given it City. But I would have gone with more of like a Tierney at centre-back position, so he could push up when we have got the ball, and perhaps have like a Tavares on. But he went with the likes of Kolasinac, who isn't going to be here fairly shortly. He dropped Lokonga, even though he's probably been our best player in the last 2 games. It just doesn't make sense. But Jez, what would have you done differently to Arteta today?
I wouldn't have played Kolasinac. I'd have had Tavares there.
Yeah.
I certainly would have played Lokonga. I have been impressed by what I've seen of that guy. To me, you know, when we played West Brom the other night, I mean, we were playing their 3rd string, but we were pressing, which I know is difficult against Man City. I personally today would have gone with 2 strikers, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
It's a team like that. You can't. I don't believe you can rely on just one player up front, especially as we know it's going to be hard to get good service to him, the way Man City press. And if you had two strikers in there, at least they can play off each other. I mean, the poor bloke was like really out on his own and in a wilderness, and you could see as the game progressed, he was getting pissed off at Aubameyang.
Yeah.
What more can I do? You know, I'm not getting the ball to me. I'm coming back looking for the ball and trying to run through a world-class midfield and defence, or you know, their defence. And so I would have put two strikers on there. I would have probably gone with Lacazette and Aubameyang, or possibly I'd have had, I don't know if he's injured or what, but I'd have possibly had Aubameyang and Martinelli, to be fair. But the midfield today, really, I mean, I'd have had Lokonga, and I would have gone with Odegaard. I would have taken out Xhaka. Once again, Costas. You know, I mean, how many times? I don't know the stats. I'm sure someone will. How many times that guy's been? I think it might be 9. He's been sent off since Arteta's been here.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, we said 4 red cards. Xhaka has recently. So I mean, it's a joke, isn't it? It's an absolute joke. But it's not good to have. But I said to so I was doing a fan cam with Kenny Ken a bit earlier, and I said this has to go down as another Arteta mistake, because the likes of Xhaka, I mean, you know, he's backing him over the likes of Basuma, over the likes of you know, Anwar or whatever it may be. It's got to be another mistake, surely. Just giving this guy a contract. I mean, it's a joke.
It's you know, it just sums Arsenal up, doesn't it? Really, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, he wanted to go. He's then linked with going to play for Mourinho at Roma. It's all sort of close. There's an argument about the fee. You know, to my mind, if a player says to you, "I want to leave," then he's got to go. He clearly doesn't want to play for the club.
Yeah.
Why bother to keep him? And then he doesn't go. We give him another contract and a bloody pay rise.
It's ludicrous, mate. It's ludicrous. It doesn't make sense, does it?
No,
it doesn't make sense. And I think it would have been better for both parties to get rid of Xhaka, not just for us, but for him as well. I'm sure he could go on and be a really good player. Look at him at Switzerland, but just not for us, the football club. Too much has happened. But I mean, Jez, there has to be a way back, surely. Where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here, mate? Well,
that could be a show in itself, I know, but
it's time. You know, we've been saying it for a long time now. It is time. I mean, we cannot be in this position. This is Arsenal Football Club, for Christ's sake. You know, this is the worst start we have ever had in a Premier League. Yeah, 3 games in, -9 goal difference, and we haven't scored a goal. Yeah, that is appalling. That's another Arteta record. You know, we cannot justify keeping this manager. He looks to me. I watched. I don't know if you did. I watched his after-match press conference there. Interview. Sorry,
I haven't seen it yet. I will watch it. Yeah,
he looks absolutely lost. He really does, and in that respect, you know, I do feel sorry for him, because I think it's like, you know, keeping an animal that's really ill when it should be put down. Yeah. And
do you know what? I feel sorry for him as well. And I thought I've got to be the only one here, but I saw him when we're 5-0 down. I was like, do you know, as much as I want him out, I do actually feel sorry for the guy. You know, you do. You're a human being. You just do. But sorry, mate, I cut you there.
No, he I think he doesn't know what to do anymore, and he's looking for excuse to justify him being there, because he's clearly getting it all wrong. His tactics aren't working. I said in the comments during the game, I honestly think some of these players now are fed up with this, and they're just thinking, you're talking crap, mate.
Yeah.
You know, and I would honestly say I think he has lost that dressing room now. And I think.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you keep going. Yeah.
I think at the start of the season, I think there was an issue with Aubameyang and Lacazette, two senior players, been at the club for a few years now, 3-4 years, and I think there's a problem there, and I think that is one of the problems with Aubameyang last season. We don't know, obviously. I'm just surmising, but
yeah, he
has to be now put out of his misery. Arteta.
I completely agree. No, definitely. Well, Jez, we better wrap it up, and we will no doubt do something soon. Hopefully, the next time we do this together, we'll actually get a result that we're happy with. At the moment, it's not looking great. But your final words? I'm guessing Arteta out, or
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm bored of saying it.
I know.
I've been saying it now for 20 months or so. You know, didn't want him in the first place. Didn't want him as a player when Wenger bought him. And I'm sorry, but it's all coming home to roost now, isn't it?
It is. Well, Jez, thank you so much. Until next time, I'll see you soon, mate. You take care.